Hi, I'm Beth Hospadaruk, and I proudly serve this congregation as the chair of the annual budget campaign, Building Our Vision, #Road to 2050. What a year it has been. Back in January, none of us had a clue. Well, maybe some people had a clue, but most people did not have a clue that our world was about to experience the changes that were at our doorstep. March came and the pandemic took over everything. As life moved forward, nothing would be the same for any of us. Each day bringing new information, new deaths, new changes, new ways of doing business. However, with determination, our congregation carried on and the good work continued. We might have taken a moment to regroup and learn Zoom, but carry on we did. With the outcome of our year-long Vision 2050 work, we have priorities to focus on now. The environment and climate justice, anti-racism and anti-oppression work, and radical welcome, along with 3 foundational priorities of strengthening our beloved community, strengthening our financial stability, and strengthening our communication. These priorities are as important today as ever. No pandemic can change that. As we begin our annual budget campaign, we want to give you just a glimpse of the meaningful work that has continued to move forward as we and the world continue to suffer from the pandemic. Take a look.
My name is Colleen Crawley, and I'm the co-chair of the Mindful Eating team. Unfortunately, COVID has really taken a toll on our group's work. So we have not been able to do the kind of educational programs that we had done previously. Where we did find the ability to stay together is with the farm project, and that's been really good for a lot of people. We've had 70 different people, unique individuals, participate this year. They have contributed close to 900 hours. We have busted out our goals. This year we set a goal for 4,000 pounds of food and $4,000 raised from our roadside stand. We are well over $6,000 and we're very close to 4,000 pounds. So we're very excited about how this year is going. The project has engaged so many people, both from our congregation, but in a broader scope. We have friends and neighbors of the property. We have a lot of younger people who sign up directly through food gatherers and get to our sign-up list, and they bring a lot of energy, and they want to know who are we and what is this church that wants to feed the hungry and things like that. And so there's a lot of goodwill that goes on every time we're out there on the project.
My name is Cesilie. I am a co-facilitator with the Immigration Action Coalition. Since the lockdowns and COVID-19, we've had to navigate all these virtual things that we're doing. I think in some ways it's made us a little bit stronger. We've learned a lot, and we've taken this time to work on some structural pieces within our organization, developing a handbook for our organization, for example, and working on organizing ourselves with the Dropbox. But we've also been able to do a lot of work through this time. There was an individual who was being released from immigration detention. She needed to isolate for 2 weeks before the immigration officials would allow her to be reunited with her family out of state. Immigration Action Coalition coordinated with the church to get an extended stay hotel for her where she could cook and things like that. And the members of our group were able to bring her some clothing, help with, bringing her food items that she could cook. And this was all a collaboration with the Michigan Immigrant Rights Center as well.
UUAA has been working with Habitat since 1998 or 99. So it's been 21 years. This year, because of COVID, we couldn't have volunteers in the spring. Actually, we couldn't have any until July. So normally we start in May with teams of 10 or 12 people on a house. We started in July with teams of 3 and 4 people on a house. In August, I think we had 5 or 6. In September, we're having 7 or 8. So more people, but still we're keeping social distance. You have to wear a mask. We're doing really well. UUAA has always been very interested in habitat and very committed. So this year, so far, we've had full crews in all of our 5 days. And we've had very good financial support also this year. So, and we always have very good financial support. Normally we have 15 churches get together to work on a house, to rehabilitate it. Today is all UUAA volunteers. One thing I like about Habitat is it's not really a charity. The people that buy these houses actually buy the house. And so they really take pride in the house. And neighborhoods that we used to work in, the property value has gone up because of the Habitat houses. We can't afford to get a house in there anymore.
My name is Carrie Hatcher-Kay, and I am a co-coordinator of UUCivs. In our last meeting in person on Sunday, March 1st, we had 20 or 25 people. We were coming together. We were due to actually pitch our initiatives from the Social Justice Connection Sunday. That Sunday, the 15th, which was the one we were canceled, and it actually was a good thing because the next 2 months, oh my gosh, did we gather steam and gather clarity on what we were going to do. We've been meeting every Friday since. We are now collaborating probably with about 30 organizations actively. So it's amazing. And the prison initiative involved creating a template letter. In this letter, it says, we know you can't vote right now, and yet your voice matters. You have an influence, you can have an impact. We have sent out probably 600 or 700 of those so far through our group members, and some of the responses are amazing. But one last week came from a gentleman named Michael, who is in a prison with 1,200 people. And he said, I've already spoken to a lot of people. Thank you so much for sending this. This is so good. This is so important. And by the end of the month, I will hit all 1,200. So it's really amazing.
My name's Sandy Isle, and I've been coming to volunteer here at Alpha House since I joined the congregation in 2012. When the coronavirus started happening, Alpha House staff was on top of it immediately. Now, just like the rest of us, it's a bit more relaxed for residents. We are relaxing things for the volunteers as well. We have outdoor activity time. Families are coming, bringing their kids, and the Alpha House kids really love that because they have somebody that they can play with. I mean, First UU is just like, my opinion is that we have really generous volunteers and volunteers that are a spectrum of all different ages. The staff always has good things to say about us. We were spotlighted in their newsletter in the spring, I think. Right now we're in the middle of our 5th host week. We picked up this special week in September because there was an opening. I was a little scared last week because there were like 3 whole days where there was nobody bringing the dishes, the main dishes, the side dishes, pizza for Friday night. And by today, everything is covered. That's how amazing the UU volunteers are.
Wasn't that great? And it was just a glimpse. I hope that you've been inspired by our Sunday worship services, the over-the-top dedication and commitment of our staff, and the new and exciting opportunities for our youth in our spiritual growth and development program, and the increased social media presence. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're everywhere. Pledging your financial commitment to UUAA is one of the best ways for you to support the ongoing work that is so vital to everything we hold dear. This year's goal is $1.1 million, and that is just to keep the status quo regarding staff salaries, building, maintenance, and programs. Did you know that compared to other UU congregations our size, that we do not have sufficient paid staff to support our present level of operations? We need to rely on a few dedicated volunteers in the office. I wish it were not the case, but it is. You should have received a letter in the mail with more details, financial information, and how to make your pledge. If you have not, you can read all about it on our website at uuaa.org. Look for the logo, Building Our Vision, #Road to 2050. Your generosity is always greatly appreciated, and we can get through this together, and we can build our vision on the road to 2050, one step at a time. Stay safe, and thank you very much.